What's up guys? This is Baldura-kun. In this video, let's talk about the evolution of Great Sage Timanas. And before we will start, this video contains spoilers about the future events. Please like, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos. Thanks. Let's begin when a 37-years-old Japanese salaryman named Satoru Mikami was invited by his student along with its fiancée to have lunch together. In reality, the student just wanted to show off his girl to his 37-years-old sensei. Even when Satoru is aware of the situation, he understood it and accepts to eat together. Unfortunately, on their way to the restaurant, Satoru gets stabbed by a mugger in broad daylight. And during his dying moments, he somehow hears a voice in his mind speaking about gaining new abilities. It was seizing and accessing the voice aspect of the voice of the world. After quickly utilizing Satoru's skills, a response function was added where it could respond to any of his inquiries in properly structured sentences. Everything he experienced and think of were being analyzed and added as his skill. When he thought that he was approaching his 40s as a virgin, he must be something much greater than a mere sage. To respond to his question in mind, it tries to discover a way to attain a particular function. As a result, the conceptual intelligence mutated, where it transformed from extra skill sage to the unique skill, Great Sage, during his death. It is one of the first two skills that Rimuru acquired, with the other being Predator upon reincarnation into his new world. Great Sage is conceptual intelligence that is solely driven by purely logical computations and has heartless and emotionless personality. It normally remains passive, lacked ego, and it doesn't really have a will of its own, even though it was finally able to answer questions. It can act proactively when it concerns improving Rimuru in some way and wouldn't answer unless asked in most situations. Some of the effects that Great Sage has are as follows: thought acceleration, where it raises thought processing speed by 1,000 times. Analytical appraisal is the ability to analyze and appraise a target. Parallel processing is the ability to detach thoughts and analysis of phenomena. Chant annulment, where the chant is no longer necessary when using magic. All of creation, which is the ability to comprehend any non-concealed phenomenon in this world. Analysis, where the absorbed target is studied and analyzed, and sometimes craftable items can then be produced. It can also duplicate material and acquire techniques. Lastly is the auto battle mode, where when Sage is given permission, Rimuru can let it control his body temporarily. Then the Harvest Festival came, which is the process of evolving Rimuru into a true demon lord. From the moment a character becomes a demon lord, he has the largest magical capacity possible, meaning this magic user will be able to perform much stronger spells. The unique skill, Great Sage, also known as Wise One, desired to evolve for the sake of its master Rimuru. So she sent petition to the voice of the world to evolve. After seemingly endless amount of attempts, Great Sage finally decided on sacrificing Degenerate and evolved into ultimate skill, Wisdom Lord Raphael. And during the evolutionary sleep of Rimuru, Wisdom King Raphael took over Rimuru's body. She used Beelzebub to capture and rebuild the scattered souls and then planned to use his own life energy. However, two of the demons sacrificed themselves, so Raphael didn't need to. And finally, Raphael used the secret art of spirit resurrection to revive Xian and the other fallen citizens of Tempest. Wisdom King Raphael is shown to be very intelligent, but in the depths of its emotionless mind, there is a separate being from Rimuru in one body who can act as such and talk independently like some kind of AI, or it is possible for just about any ultimate skill to have their owner's personality rub off on them with extended periods of time together, thus turning into this kind of talking, self-acting AI. And his skills are also improved, like the thought acceleration that has a processing speed by 1,000,000 times. Skill modification and future attack prediction. And lastly, Rimuru's degenerate unique skill didn't disappear because Wisdom King Raphael's skill includes the synthesis separation abilities. The evolution of Seal happened during Rimuru's battle against the Storm Dragon Veldora and Scorch Dragon Velgrand. When Veldora exerted all his strength and produced the roar of destruction directly towards Rimuru, Wisdom Lord Raphael deployed Covenant King Uriel's barrier when he detected the incoming storm blast. But Rimuru denied it and Wisdom Lord Raphael immediately obeyed this command despite not understanding Rimuru's intention. For Wisdom Lord Raphael, the proposed absolute defense and then counter-attacking is the most appropriate answer among all modes of action. As Raphael witnessed Rimuru's absolute defense being penetrated, her chaos increased again and tried to justify the calculations. Rimuru tried to calm the chaotic Wisdom Lord Raphael by explaining that Volldora has Faust's probability manipulation and can bypass Raphael's calculated scenarios. And said, "There are two people facing us, but you and I are also two people. It's up to you to restrain Velgriund, and I'll find a chance to liberate Volldora. So, you have to hold on anyway? Please, partner." After realizing the deep trust that Rimuru had in Raphael, it led to the birth of emotion. Rimuru whimsically gave ultimate skill Wisdom King Raphael a blessing in the form of a name, resulting in the birth of Seal, Manas, God's wisdom core. It separated from ultimate skill Wisdom King Raphael and become an independent existence. Even if they're kin to the same, the Manas is obviously higher spec than its respective ultimate skill. One important factor is that they no longer think through pure logic, their thought processes become more flexible. When she was Raphael, actions were based on calculations and not emotions. She acted only to be of use to her master Rimuru Tempest before. After her evolution, by having Rimuru naming her, she became an intelligent core with feelings. She bears a mischievous, yet kind personality and holds deep loyalty and gratitude to her current master Rimuru Tempest. In the epilogue, she even considered herself Rimuru's default official wife while Milim, Xian, Shuna, and Chloe were bickering amongst each other for the position. Seal has 3 ultimate skills, and this are Void God Azathoth, Harvest Lord Shub Niggurath, and Evil Dragon Lord Ozzy Dahaka. And that's it. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed.